All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New England Patriots. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Get up! 180! Check mark 45. 65, 65, 65.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Being chased out left. Steps away to his left. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it here. This is James White. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Lock in, lock in. 45. Hey, exit. Mike, 45. Pilot, 64, weak. 45, 45, Mike.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And it's caught by Parker. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. A toss play, Gordon. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And the pressure gets to him again. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Ready. Watch the out. Watch the out. Mike, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's get the ball. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Hey.
On 2nd and 15 now. Winston going deep this time for Miller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Oh, he slipped right by him. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky. There goes a deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. O.J. Howard, 31 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. McManus's point. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Run.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, baby.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
180. Tight end right. Hey. 4 down.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This time, Trubisky will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Play action now. Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
easy. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Hey, watch. Green, 17.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flushed out right. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Scott Miller, 47 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Trubisky to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This is our time, guys. This is our time.
Following the interception, Winston going up top for Miller. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. On 2nd and 10, Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Ready? Flip it. Black, 22. Switch. Let me go.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 36, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Winston. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll give this to Eckler. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Jameis to throw it. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Parker is the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Back near his own goal line, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. First down, Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. To throw, Winston. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. Here's Gordon. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Winston eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Now Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Let me go.
Off the play fake, Winston.
Big end.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Winston on 4th down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Kyle Van Noy. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line.
Lock in.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamie Collins coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Winston. They'll find Miller. That's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
You're not set. You're not ready. Mike 51. Come off the ball hard.
Here's Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mike 51, Mike, go. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Go, Mike.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. This is Miller, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It's Eckler again. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Winston from the gun on third down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They go play action here on first down. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now it's Trubisky. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 15-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go over the middle, and it's It's complete to start the drive. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action now. Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamie Collins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Jameis to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Here we go. Ready? White 25. Hey, sub. 54. Quit talking about it.
Jameis now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Another try after the 1st down sack. Trubisky. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Trubisky now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Shaquille Barrett. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
3rd and goal. Winston. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Bucs, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory.